Hello guys, hello chat, hello fans, hello viewers. I don't like how I'm actually getting into the feeling that, yeah, this is going straight to YouTube right after this. Experimental YouTube channel. Okay, so I had planned to send in day 3's video journal, but I didn't like what I said. I made too many references to things that just made no sense. So we're gonna upload day 4. Today's day 4. Pretty awesome, I know. Yesterday, I would say yesterday. Yesterday I got like 5.5 hours of sleep. Went on this whole schizo rant for like 8 minutes. And then that was that. That was gonna be my upload. But I'm like, no, let's try to be a little more sophisticated with this one. Because the issue I had, right, is the insomnia I faced was a result of trying to work way too hard, way too fast. I got off of pretty much, I think, 10 days. It was 10 days straight of just Fortnite, poor sleep. I think that was kind of it. It was just like I would just play games and then sleep very poorly. And then each night I would sleep like worse and worse. And it would just fuel my habit to just play games because it's like, okay, I don't really need focus and attention to play games. It's just so easy. So I would do that. And that would actually make it harder for me to sleep because with all of these entertainment fasts that I've already done, it makes it harder, not harder, but makes you more sensitive to very stimulating activities like Fortnite. I feel like an 8-year-old every time I say I play Fortnite. It just doesn't feel real that I play Fortnite. I used to hate that game. I played that back in like season 2018. I have Blue Squire, like I'm OG. But yeah, no, it was just I would get progressively worse and worse sleep because I never actually took a day off, and I'm like, you know what? If I actually stopped frying my brain for like one day, I could probably break this cycle of insomnia, but I just didn't do that. And it's funny too because when I sleep less, I actually talk more. I'm not sure how I've managed to do that, but it probably has to do with the amount of socializing I had to do and to cope with not being boring. I didn't want to be boring. I didn't want to hang out with anybody and be like, yo, this guy's like so lame today. So I'll purchase the app way too much. And I think that might have actually been part of what led to my burnout. Which is part of why I'm doing this fast, is to escape burnout. And it's working kind of, but the issue is the insomnia came back from doing the same thing that fried my brain, but only like kind of differently, because gaming kept my brain like kind of from healing, from recovering, but it all started with overworking myself. Here's how that works, is when the prefrontal cortex, when it's overworked, it can't do its job at night, which is to quiet the limbic system when cortisol starts to rise at about like 3 p.m. So what that causes me to do is wake up in the middle of the night, and I can't go back to sleep because my prefrontal cortex cannot quiet the system that I've become sensitive to when the cortisol rises. So there's that. And so last night I crashed out and I couldn't go back to sleep, and I was stuck with 5.5 hours. Tonight I corrected that by, instead of getting mad at the fact that I woke up early, I just stayed in bed and I just sat there and I just like, okay, you know what? I might not sleep again, but we can stay here and stay chilling. And that's way better than trying to force sleep. It's just accepting the fact that, you know what? If I can't sleep, I can at least rest in bed, be a chiller. And honestly, this is a problem I'd way rather have than getting sick. I would rather have 2 days of like insomnia where I'm like, okay, I gotta take it easy these 2 days, you know, no crazy work, just let's take it easy. Let's rest up so our brain can work later. If I was sick, that would be like a week of just my brain can't function. And then I can't work out, and then I can't run. And then meditation might not even work. I've never tried to meditate while sick, but I can only imagine it's just as hard as trying to work while sick. And I don't want to be bedridden, a little chud for like, because that could really mess me up too, is like, because being sick is like, your dopamine doesn't work the same when you're sick. I think it's, you have less of it and it makes you, I don't know. I have to do more research on that one, but yeah, as you can tell, I've been very, very obsessed with dopamine. It's actually the reason I started this whole project, is because I started my first entertainment fast because I wanted dopamine receptor resensitivity from years of just playing video games all day. And even worse so is actually, it was in the same year that I spent, like that winter, there was like maybe 2 weeks, all I played was Fire Emblem Three Houses for maybe like 10 hours. Was it 2 weeks or 3 weeks? It was definitely like way too much time. I would be up till like 1, 2 in the morning and be like, okay, my session's finished. Time to go to bed and do it all over again tomorrow. So yeah, as you can tell, I've been playing a lot of games. Too many games. And it's funny because this winter is like the winter where I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to play games no more. So that's that. I feel like there's more to yap about, but I guess we'll get into more like goals for this afterwards, because right now it's just recovery. Oh, what am I doing for recovery? Is something I should mention, is that, so I can't stress the brain, okay? I can't stress the brain. I can't like try to do too much mental work or else it's gonna fry me. So it's a lot of just hands busy, mind empty stuff. So I could like walk, I'm actually gonna crochet. I'm gonna spend like maybe today and tomorrow just crocheting, and I'll show you guys the what I make. It's gonna be awesome. I haven't crocheted in 2 years. I miss crocheting. It's been a lot of fun. I made like maybe 14 little things. I'll show you guys. You guys will get the crochet tour in a bit. But yeah, my first ever project took like 8 hours. These next ones, hopefully, I hate to say it, but it feels like I just need to spend time so I can get to the future to where I can actually spend the time how I want to. And that's why recovery is so hard for me, is because I just want to work. I just want to grind. That's what this whole thing was for. But there's learning curves too. Like, I'm not going to get things right the first time. I might not even get things right the 5th time, but I can learn. And today's lesson is that, yeah, you got to take days off. You're not that Sigma. So we'll be resting. I'll be making like crochet pieces, doing a lot of walking, cooking hard-boiled eggs. That's today and tomorrow. And then the day after we get back at it. But yeah, hopefully when I come back, it's gonna be a lot of reading. It's gonna be a lot of carefully structured work blocks so that I do not fry my brain as hard as I did this time. And we'll see where that takes us. But until then, see y'all.